How to attempt the PTE writing summarized written text. Welcome back guys. In this video I'm going to show you a simple method and strategy showing how you can attempt this module of PTE writing and get a good score. So let's get on with it. A while back I did a video on how to write an essay in PTE and how to attempt a writing task 2 in IELTS. Please check out this video as well in case this is of some interest to you. And somebody commented looking for some advice on summarized written text. So here am I doing this video. So to begin with, in summarized written text, you'll have a paragraph which would be of multiple lines. It might be 8 lines, might be 10 lines, it could be 15 lines, and so on. So the length could vary. Regardless of the kind of question you're getting, you have to give your answer in one line between 5 and 75 words, and you'll have 10 minutes to attempt each of these questions. And depending on the paper, you might get 2 to 3 questions for summarized written text. So 2 to 3 questions, 1 line, 5 to 75 words, and 10 minutes per question. Let me show you how it's done. So, like everybody else, I went to Google and looked for PTE summarized written text. The first one is from Pearson PTE where they show what it is and what it's about, but I went on the second one to find out some sample questions. And okay, so I'll just pick the first one. So guys, I'm going to attempt this question. I'll fast forward through this bit, and then at the end of it I'll explain what I've done and what you can do to attempt similar questions. So I'll be back soon. So guys, I'm back with the answer, and let me explain to you what I did. First of all, the most time you should spend in summarized written text is to read and understand what the actual paragraph signifies. You really have to understand what the main idea of this paragraph is. This is what gives you the main scores. So what you have to focus on is what the actual paragraph is trying to say. The main idea, and then the highlighted parts you see over here are the keywords which depict what the main idea is. So I read out the lines and then I highlighted whatever the main thing they are talking about. So have a read through the paragraph and see and understand the highlighted parts. This will explain to you that what is it that you actually have to cover in your answer. So let me read out the answer to you. The consumption of alcohol, although acting as a symbolic punctuation and being often associated with recreation, festivity, and spontaneity, also provides relief from daily boredoms and frustrations while serving as a way to limit a period, liberating from everyday mundane existence, and helping drinkers experience a temporary altered state of mind. So, over here in my answer, you will notice that I've covered most of these keywords that I've highlighted, plus I've covered the main idea of the paragraph. These are the two things that you have to keep in mind. Cover the main idea and use the keywords that are given in the paragraph. So keep that in mind. Guys, in my experience of teaching, the major mistake that I've noticed most students make is on the one line part. Remember how I explained it to you in the beginning that you have to attempt your answer in one line, 5 to 75 words, and in 10 minutes. Most students make a mistake on this part. What they actually do is they use different connectors, say, and also additionally, moreover, however, although. So they use multiple connectors and they try to fix it all into one line. Now remember, guys, just because you wrote it in one line with different connectors does not make it one line, according to English literature. To justify, you can pick up any newspaper, any book from a decent writer, read it, and I bet that you won't find any of these kind of lines. So you would not repeatedly see and, or comma, or but, additionally, you get the point. So any of these words would not be repeated throughout the line, and this is the mistake that I noticed with most students, so I felt like I should highlight this part. One thing that have to know about connectors is not just knowing what they are, but also where they can be used and where they cannot be used. So the applicability of connectors is very, very, very important. Guys, I cannot emphasize on this part enough. It has to be grammatically correct one single line, otherwise you are going to lose a lot of scores in grammar and the written discourse parts. So keep that in mind, otherwise you will not score well in the writing module. What I recommend doing is try different versions of your answer. So write down an answer and try different versions of it by switching the content around. See, to give you an explanation, this part where I said alcohol acts as a symbolic punctuation, now this is something that you will see over here. This is not in the beginning of the paragraph, but I used it in the beginning of my answer, and that is completely okay. You can switch the part of your answers around until you find one single grammatically correct line. So try different versions of your answer until you find one single line which is grammatically correct. Move your content around, bring something to front, take something to the back, whatever you can do, switch your line around and ultimately you will find a best answer. Just make sure it is one single grammatically correct line. Guys, this is very important, so that's why I'm repeating it again and again. It has to be one single grammatically correct line. So keep that in mind. So just to give you an overview, 2 to 3 questions for summarized written text in your paper. 10 minutes you'll be getting for each question. 5 to 75 words that you have to write your answer in. By the way, what I recommend doing is write an answer between 50 and 70 words. That way you can cover a good amount of content. Just think about how good of a summary and how much content you can cover in a 10-word summary. So 50 to 70 is ideal. I like to keep it somewhere around 60. So keep it between 50 to 70. And the very, very, very important part, it has to be one line. One grammatically correct line. So don't use and, comma repeatedly. So guys, if you learned something new in my video, please like the video and subscribe to my channel. Also watch my other videos and share among your friends. Somebody you know might need this help unknowingly. Also, if you want me to walk you through any other topics or modules in PTE or IELTS, please leave a comment and I'll try to cover them too. And if you want me to check your answers for any kind of questions, whether it is in PTE or IELTS, just send me the question. Well, leave a comment with the question and your answer. I'll have a look through it and let you know what's wrong with it or what's right with it as well. In case you are in search for personal classes, contact me on my email. It's in the description. And I teach both IELTS and PTE via Skype classes. So guys, that's all for today. Stay tuned for more good stuff. Thanks for watching.